Hi lovelies, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today I am going to review my monthly cash savings challenge. So I have a handful of savings challenges that I've come to realize I have too many and they're about to break the bank. So instead of adding to those, I decided that I wanted to save some extra money and put it towards an anniversary for my husband and I. Next year, we are coming up on 25 years of marriage, and in doing so, we want to do something special. But I right now don't really have the money to start another savings challenge for that. So instead of putting it as part of my budget, I came across the Budget Mom, and she was talking about cash savings challenges. So I have cash envelopes that I stuff every other week with my husband's paycheck, and have decided to do a monthly savings challenge that's based out of, and this is where I pull the money out of, are my cash savings challenge, or my cash funds. So this is a envelope that I found from the Budget Mom. I liked it, and that's what is holding all of my cash as I do it. These are my cash envelopes. I made these. I'm trying to be a little thrifty and frugal when I started because, well, I don't have money, and I didn't have money, and I still don't have money to go buy a whole lot of fancy envelopes, nor do I have the funds to print a whole lot of envelopes. So these are my cash envelopes, and this is my March 2022 monthly savings challenge. You'll see there are a whole bunch of little dots on it. These are donuts, and that's because I've decided for the month of March to do a no spend savings challenge. No spend is when you don't spend money on anything. Well, I needed to narrow it down, and I found my guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure are frozen coffees from Dunkin' Donuts. I would love to hear what your guilty pleasure is, because it's fun hearing all of the different things that everyone just splurges and has to buy. So in that no spend savings challenge, I have done so well. I typically, before March, I would swing into Dunkin' Donuts on my way to a school. I'd drive from school to school, checking on interns or out to class. And on Wednesdays, I would swing in to Dunkin' Donuts, get my medium frozen coffee, sometimes a large, never a small, and spend anywhere from $5 to $6 or $7, depending on how large the frozen coffee was that I got. And I decided, that's a great way to save money. If I don't spend it, then I can save it. So for every day I resist the temptation to buy a frozen coffee, I save an extra dollar. So let's put some stickers on and see how we did this week. So Monday was a pretty easy day. It was a planning day for us, so I didn't have to go anywhere. Got lucky, resisted the urge. Now Tuesday came along. Tuesday was a crazy day, and I don't know why, because it started out normal. But Tuesday, I think it's because it was back to work. We came off of, this was my spring break. We came off of spring break. It was my first day back in the car, having to drive from school to school. And there was one point, the 22nd, Tuesday, I was like, oh, Rosa, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Well, because I knew I was gonna have to come here and fess if I did, I didn't. Yay! Tuesday was a very hard day. Wednesday, I drove out to the school. We were doing all good, drove home, and I actually did not have the temptation at all. And then Thursday came, and I guess Thursday was just as bad as Tuesday. Thursday was insane. Really, really, really wanted to stop and get my Dunkin', but again, knowing that I was gonna have to come back, I did a good job and once again said, no frozen coffee. I'm not exactly certain how. I think it's because I'm holding myself accountable to come in and tell you if I do or do not buy one. That's really helping me. Friday is meeting day for me. I don't know what your Fridays look like, but my Fridays, I am stuck in meetings all day long. Well, I had to go finish 2 coaching cycles, which meant I was out the door at 6:30 again. Have been all weeks, but out the door at 6:30 again on Friday morning, drove to my first school, did my coaching cycle, took care of a couple of things, went to my next coaching cycle, and then the drive home. I need you to know the drive home was really long, and it's not because it was a far distance from my house, but because I was already on a Zoom call. Zoom is great. However, I now have meetings all the time, and I can't say that I can miss them because I couldn't be somewhere, because you know what? I can be on a Zoom call anywhere. So as I'm driving home and I'm in this Zoom call and my husband's texting me, hey Rosa, are you on your way home yet? Hey Rosa, are you on your way? I'm just like going, oh my goodness. don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Well, fortunately, we got lucky and we did not stop. Oh, so another week of 5 days down, no frozen coffee. Now, in the past, I've taken it from lots of different ways. I've gone to see who has $1 in here, who doesn't have $1 in here. I've actually decided this week that because it would have come out of fast food anyways, I'm just gonna snag $5 out real quick. That's the $5, it would have been $6 something. The $5 that I would have spent on my frozen coffee, I'm gonna drop it in here. Now, it drives me crazy that this envelope is really unorganized. I have no idea if the money is in the right direction or not, but we are doing it, yay! So another week, no frozen coffee. I really am going into the last week strong, hoping that I can make it through another week with no frozen coffee again. And while I'm here, I wanted to go ahead and introduce you to what I'm doing for April. Now, I'm not certain if I'm going to keep it to a week or if I'm going to change it to a calendar like this is, but my April cash savings challenge is going to rely a little bit on the weather, and I probably shouldn't do that because February didn't work well with me. But April is going to be rain. So April typically is a rather wet month for us. I'm hoping that it will rain a whole lot in April. That would be great for the garden. It means I don't have to water as much. The garden will flourish. Great things will happen. But every day that it rains in the month of April, I will be saving $1 more. Again, it'll come out of my cash fund somewhere and it'll go into my saving for our 25th anniversary. So that was going to be what I'm doing for April. If you'd like to join me for April and do a monthly savings challenge yourself, I would love to hear what you're thinking about. Drop it in the comments below. I will be back. So today's the 28th. I will be back the 31st to close this one out and to officially open up my April savings challenge. So between now and Thursday, I would love if you would take a moment or two, figure out if you want to join me for a monthly savings challenge, and I'd love to hear what you're going to do for a monthly savings challenge. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.